Okay, well, we now come to a special kind of interlude in the program. And can I invite Murray and also Melissa Abderrahim, if you would like to come up as well. Before we break for lunch, and I do have a couple of housekeeping moments, but I will say that after this section. After this, we'll be going outside to join in our family portrait, which I think will be quite a poignant moment as we all come together. Because these few minutes, and we'll just have verbal presentations from all the people on the stage today. We've come together to take a moment to remember somebody and pay tribute to someone who I think that a lot of us who knew her are really missing her today and would really love it that she could have joined us for this kind of meeting. I am, of course, talking about Kristina Gjerde. So I think I'm going to hand back to Andre to start off.
Thank you very much. And this is a tribute to someone who was perfectly fit for the job that Charlotte was just saying. So Kristina was a big warrior, and the loss of her last year was really painful to all of us who were there at the BBNJ for over 20 years, finding her in corridors, making side events, and helping different communities to connect. So Kristina is one of those people so special from the heart that can be super kind and super knowledgeable to everybody. So this is the moment that we pay a tribute to her. So we invited here me, Murray, but also Maria Amália and Melissa, because we all knew her, as many of you and as many online. And I think that this is the time in which we pay our respect and thank her for everything that she's done over the years for the BBNJ, and that now that Iemanjá, because in Brazil we don't have Neptune, but we have a sea goddess, that Iemanjá can take care of her very well. So Murray, please.
Okay, thank you. I'm slightly dreading speaking now. So I first met Kristina, I think about 20 years ago, maybe slightly more. I was an ECOP myself, had just published a rather arcane paper on deep sea corals, which I was really proud of. And I went to a European project meeting, hotspot ecosystem research on the margin of European seas. The acronym was Hermes. And Kristina made a beeline for me and just wanted to talk about that paper. She was fantastic and supportive throughout the touch points that I then had with Kristina over my career. That was a privilege. And latterly, Kristina was a valued member of a project I coordinated, its advisory board, iAtlantic, the project. We have several iAtlantic friends and colleagues in the room. And towards, right through Kristina's illness, she was on that board, she was interacting, she was supporting, she was cajoling, encouraging. And she connected. I think that theme of our first panel around connectivity, she was a connectivity personified and such a nice person. And I think that's also important to come back to, that if we treat each other nicely and we respect one another, we can often get through the challenges that we find in a negotiation, in any interaction. So we miss you tremendously.
Thanks, Andre. Kristina relentless optimism, enthusiasm, inclusivity, and generosity saw BBNJ move from an idea to reality. For all of us who had the immense pleasure of knowing her, many memories come to mind. She was always uplifting others, passionate for the ocean. Her empathy and kindness were outstanding and always very generous, sharing her time, her knowledge, and expertise with such grace and humility. It's almost impossible to read any BBNJ paper that doesn't have a reference to the impeccable work done by Kristina. I am sure we all learned from her interventions during the BBNJ discussions, in workshops or in smaller meetings, and thinking, where does she get the energy to keep up with such a BBNJ busy agenda, the many publications, and yet be in a great mood to keep discussing ocean governance? Of course, it all came from her blue heart. The ocean community will never be the same without her, our extraordinary role model. But in the years to come, let us remember her and continue her legacy with hope and hard work.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. So my name is Melissa Abdurrahim. I'm an ocean program officer with the International Union for the Conservation of Nature. And I wanted to thank the organizers for including IUCN in this tribute to Kristina. I was also a student of Kristina myself in her Law of the Sea class over one semester. So very glad to be here today. And so really on behalf of IUCN and especially the IUCN Ocean team, I'll share these few words. So as we all know, but worth highlighting, Kristina was truly a transformative leader in ocean governance. For decades, she served as IUCN's High Seas advisor, shaping global efforts to protect the high seas with her intellect, integrity, and unwavering commitment to precautionary and science-based conservation. Her vision helped lay the foundation of the BBNJ agreement, and her generosity as a mentor, a bridge builder, touched countless of lives and inspired an entire generation to believe that meaningful change for the ocean was possible. And she was always uplifting junior colleagues, and with this in her spirit, she launched in 2025 the Ocean Stewardship Award, a testimony to her passion for supporting young ocean professionals. So it's with deep gratitude that we continue to honor Kristina as her vision lives on in all of our work.
I thank you very much. And throughout these 3 days, we are going to be having a video prepared by a lot of friends, highlighting even Kristina saying a few words that will be played through coffee breaks, intervals, and this is the time in which we solidify her legacy. And it's up on us to make this happen. So as we move, Kristina did her share for the negotiation process. Now it's done. The treaty is there into force. So now we should be small Kristinas ourselves, connect everybody, and make this happen for this collective good. So thank you very much. Hermione, back to you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for those incredible words. It's great to see the slides. I'm just taking in what's up there and Kristina's contribution. But yeah, as you say, Andre, there is a special film that we'll be able to watch throughout the rest of the 3 days. Oh, and some fantastic photos up there as well. Wonderful. Well, let them keep going. And oh, there's so many. Wow. Okay. Well, what I will just say now is let's come together as a group of delegates here in Rio. Apologies to those joining us online. We will say goodbye to you for the time being. We will all reconvene back here at 2 o'clock online and in person for panel 3. But those of us here, if we could make our way out into the main hall of our venue, just out towards the main front doors, we're all going to gather in that main auditorium for a family portrait. After that, do go and get some lunch. Just a reminder that you get your discount in the museum restaurant, Casa do Saulo, and they've got some sort of quick prepared food there, and which should serve us all pretty well. Wi-Fi, we'll get that up and running during the break for sure. So all that remains for me to do is to say thank you to panel 2, thank you to Andre. See you all out in the foyer. Thanks very much.